Hey, I'm Mark Lambert here in the Sweet Swan of Mine Distributing Test Kitchen. We're cooking some Korean lettuce tacos today. If you don't know what that is, we sort of created it with the SMP boys at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Barbecue, and we didn't document it. So today we're going to document this. My buddy Mongo, he brought down a couple of prime ribeyes and grilled them up with some of the new, we got this new chupacabra marinade in. It's a real strong tamarind based marinade. It's really, really good marinade. So we did a couple of big thick ribeyes. We're going to cut them thin, and we're going to build these sheet pan. This sheet pan is going to be completely full of these little lettuce wraps. This is awesome for a party. You can put this together and pass it around and watch your guests just ooh and ah and wonder how you put this wonderful thing together. So we're going to show you real quick what we're going to put in it. Go. All right, so what we've got here, we've got two different types of lettuce. We've got romaine and green leaf lettuce. We've got some shredded carrot. We've got some sliced green onion that kind of sliced on a bias for a bigger bite. We've got some serrano peppers. We've got some limes. We've got some cucumber. And the way the cucumber is going to go down is we're going to serve it shaved like this. It just creates a really wonderful texture. And so when we put it on the tacos, it's going to be shaved like that right there. We've got some cilantro we're going to chop. Now, in this is kind of an important ingredient to give it that really signature Korean flavor. And this is some creme fraiche and some gochujang, which is a spicy pepper paste you can buy in the Asian section at your supermarket, and a little bit of Natty Light. So you can use any kind of beer you want, but that's what we're going to use. And to top it all off for some good crunch, we've got some French fried onions that are going to go right on the top. We're going to also, one thing I noticed that I didn't put out here is some toasted sesame seeds that we're going to top it off with for another flavor element and another little bit of crunch and texture. So we're going to get to putting it together. All right, it's time to assemble these tacos. We're going to put these together. You can call them tacos, lettuce wraps, you know, Korean bites, whatever you want to call them. But that is what your steak should look like. So all we're going to do is go through here and we're going to slowly put down strips of meat and try to match up the size of the piece of meat with the size of the piece of lettuce that you've got, so you can get it, your guests get a good even bite. So pick out your big pieces, get your big pieces of meat, start stacking them on there. And if you do it right, then you'll just stack these lettuce cups. You'll stack them in there small to big. That way you can kind of keep up with what's where. I'm just going to have to kind of wing it. But I'm used to that. So we're going to take these and slide them out there. This is really good ribeye. This has got that chupacabra marinade on it. We've got a small piece right there. And guys, this is something that doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to spend some time making this all perfect and pretty, you know, this is for feeding a crowd. All this, the meat doesn't have to be super hot. It doesn't need to be cold, but it doesn't have to be super hot for what we're doing. We're just assembling. Putting our meat down first is our base. We got all of our lettuce covered. I think we're pretty close. We got a few more that we can touch up here in a minute. Small piece, big piece. You got one? Yep, that's one. I got two pieces. It's a big one. All right. Now, next order of operations, you can go through here. You can put your carrots on. You can do this haphazard, it doesn't matter. You can go through here and just put a little on each one, but if they're spilled over, it made no big deal. On the next one you make, you can pick all of this up and you can reassemble with all of your leftovers off your platter. Does not matter. That's the nice thing about this, is you can assemble this really quick and easy. Try not to miss any. This carrot's an integral part. Now, next thing, cilantro. I'm going to pull some cilantro apart here. It's not chopped. If you want to chop it, that's fine. I like a few of the stems for texture. Just make sure it doesn't bunch up too much. It kind of blends in, so it's harder to see where it went and where it didn't. So just make sure that it kind of covers. And there's a little cilantro here, there, and everywhere. Now, I like this cucumber. It's a really nice bite. We're just going to put a few strands of this cucumber down all the way. We don't have to have a lot of this. but this a really fresh flavor. We're gonna put the cucumber down. If you want to marinate these cucumbers in a little rice wine vinegar, I think that works well too. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to eat these during the summer. Just with a little rice wine vinegar and some garlic. We're gonna throw these down. This is family style, y'all, so if you're scared of the Rona, then this probably ain't for you. Now then, we've got serrano peppers. I'm gonna put a few around. We're gonna go through here and get a good mix of serrano. Now then, green onions or spring onions. Just cut on a bias. Come through here, top it all up. Just think about this as an open face salad. Spring onions. Now then, we're gonna get it just a tiny bit of ponzu for a little punch, citrus punch. All this is citrus flavored soy sauce, y'all. And we're gonna hit a little bit of lime, just a little bit of lime juice across the top. And again, this is accent flavor. We're not putting a ton of it. Now then, where am I at? Let's go with our gochujang crema mixture. That's all we're gonna do right there. It doesn't need a ton of it. And then we have our crispy onions. About a whole bag worth. These are texture, these are wonderful. Perfect crunch and contrast and flavor. And to finish it off, we got something coming in the door. No big deal. A little toasted sesame. This adds that authentic Korean, Asian flavor we're looking for. Doesn't take a ton of them, but it takes a few. Now, that is your ribeye Korean lettuce wraps. So, try this at home. You know, additions and variations, certainly. If you want more sauce, if you want more pepper, whatever you want, if you want a different type of lettuce, you can use bib lettuce, living lettuce, you know, whatever you want. But at the end of the day, this is how it's assembled, and this is the basic flavors, the one that we put together that I like. Thanks for watching. Y'all try this at home. Like our channel, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Sweet Swan of Mine Distributing on YouTube. Go like us on Facebook and on Instagram. Thanks for watching. God bless you.